We're all familiar with those fascinating places that instantly make it onto our bucket lists, the ones we dream of exploring someday. But what about the locations we're not allowed to visit? The ones shrouded in mystery, completely off limits to ordinary people? Believe it or not, there are many such places. Some are highly classified military zones, others are fragile historical sites too delicate for visitors, and a few are so dangerous that stepping foot there could cost you your life. Yet these forbidden places spark endless curiosity, almost like the allure of something you can't have. In this video, we'll uncover 15 such intriguing locations, each with its own story of secrecy, danger, or untouchable beauty. Buckle up. This is a journey into the unknown. Number 15. Vatican Secret Archive, Vatican City. Hidden beneath the majestic Vatican City lies a secretive labyrinth, the Vatican Apostolic Archive. This treasure trove holds some of the Catholic Church's most confidential and historic documents, with records spanning over 200 years. From Michelangelo's correspondence to Pope Julius II, to Mary, the Queen of Scots' final plea before her execution, and Martin Luther's excommunication papers, the archive safeguards pivotal moments in history. Stretching 85 kilometers underground, its shelves remain strictly off-limits to the public. Only select researchers, granted special permissions, can access specific documents, and even they face severe restrictions. The archive's secrecy has spurred countless conspiracy theories, from hidden religious prophecies to untold histories suppressed by the Church. While the Vatican insists the archive serves as a historical repository rather than a secret vault, its air of mystery remains unshaken. For outsiders, the archive stands as a symbol of untouchable knowledge, locked behind centuries-old walls, tempting the imagination like a puzzle we'll never solve. Number 14. Area 51, Nevada, USA. If aliens or Thanos are real, Area 51 is probably where they're chilling. This infamous military base in Nevada has fueled decades of speculation about UFOs, secret experiments, and, let's be honest, a bit of paranoia. The legend goes that an alien spacecraft crashed in Roswell, New Mexico, and was whisked away to Area 51, where reverse engineering the technology, and maybe hosting a few ET meet and greets, began. The official story? Well, we all know what it is. It's just a U.S. Air Force testing site for experimental aircraft, chosen for its remote location. Sure, makes sense, except for the armed guards, motion sensors, and constant denials about what really happens there. Even its existence was only officially acknowledged in 2013. Curiosity about Area 51 is so strong that in 2019, millions joined the Storm Area 51 Facebook event, hoping to see them aliens. Spoiler, they didn't. The base remains off-limits, shrouded in secrecy, and a gold mine for conspiracy theories. Maybe the truth really is out there. Number 13. Pravchitská Brana, Czech Republic. Pravchitská Brana is a natural marvel that proves Mother Nature is one talented architect. This sandstone arch, the largest in Europe, towers over the Czech Republic's Bohemian Switzerland National Park like a gateway to another world. But here's the catch: you're not allowed to walk on it. Back in 1982, geologists realized the arch was suffering from erosion thanks to eager tourists climbing it for the perfect photo op. To save it from eventual collapse, authorities banned all foot traffic. Now, visitors must admire it from a safe distance, still breathtaking but without the thrill of standing atop a natural wonder. The ban may have slowed down the erosion, but scientists warn it's only a matter of time before gravity wins. Until then, Pravchitská Brana stands as a stunning, fragile reminder that sometimes the best way to preserve beauty is to simply look, not touch. Number 12. Morgan Island, South Carolina, USA. Welcome to Morgan Island, better known as Monkey Island. a place where humans are strictly not invited. Why? Well, it's home to 4,000 rhesus monkeys, and trust us, they like their privacy, just like you and we. These monkeys didn't naturally call this South Carolina island home. They were relocated here in the 1970s after an outbreak of herpes B virus in Puerto Rico. The island, uninhabited at the time, became the perfect quarantine spot. Over the years, the monkeys have thrived, living their best monkey lives while researchers occasionally pop in to study them. As tempting as it sounds to visit, don't. For one, it's illegal. And second, these monkeys aren't the cute, selfie-ready kind. They can be aggressive, and you definitely don't want to catch anything they're carrying. So, unless you're a National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases scientist, enjoy the thought of Morgan Island from afar or on the internet. It's their jungle now. Number 11. North Brother Island, New York, USA. A forgotten chapter in New York City's history, North Brother Island is both haunting and fascinating. Situated in the East River between the Bronx and Rikers Island, this 13-acre plot was once a quarantine zone for those with contagious diseases. Its most infamous resident was Mary Mallon, better known as Typhoid Mary, the first recorded asymptomatic carrier of typhoid fever in the U.S. She spent her final years here in isolation after infecting dozens, 3 fatally. The island also bore witness to one of New York's greatest tragedies, the sinking of the General Slocum steamship in 1904, which killed over 1,000 passengers. Today, its crumbling hospital buildings are overrun by nature, and the island is a bird sanctuary. Public access is prohibited, with only scientists allowed to visit for research. North Brother Island feels like a ghostly echo of the past, a place where tragedy and isolation meet, tucked just out of reach from the city's bustling streets. Number 10. Bangar Fort, Rajasthan, India. Perched at the edge of the Aravalli Hills in Rajasthan, Bangar Fort is a stunning relic of 16th century architecture surrounded by an air of mystery and fear. Tourists flock here during the day to marvel at its grand gates and intricate design, but come nightfall, the fort is strictly off-limits. According to locals, no one who enters after sunset has ever returned to tell the tale. The fort's eerie reputation stems from chilling legends. One popular story speaks of a cursed sorcerer who fell in love with a local princess. When she rejected him, he cast a spell that doomed the fort and its residents. To this day, villagers whisper of strange sounds, ghostly apparitions, and unexplainable disappearances at night. Despite its dark history, Bangar remains a tourist magnet. It's a place where beauty and dread coexist, drawing both history buffs and thrill seekers to experience India's most haunted landmark, if they dare. Number 9. Mausoleum of ChinShuang China. Imagine ruling an empire so vast that even your afterlife needed an army. That's Emperor ChinShuang's legacy, and his underground mausoleum is one of the world's greatest archaeological mysteries. Found alongside the Terracotta Army in 1974, this tomb remains untouched, locked away beneath layers of earth and secrecy. Why the holdup? Experts say current technology can't excavate the site without destroying its contents. Plus, there's that pesky rumor about rivers of liquid mercury flowing through the tomb, which sounds cool, but also hazardous. For now, the Chinese government has chosen preservation over exploration, leaving the emperor's resting place undisturbed. The Terracotta Army gives us a glimpse into ChinShuang's vision of eternal power, but the tomb itself holds treasures and secrets still unknown. One day, technology might unveil the mysteries within. Until then, it remains a monument to ancient ambition, cloaked in silence. Number 8. Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway. If the apocalypse ever hits, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault is humanity's best shot at restarting agriculture. Dubbed the Doomsday Vault, this secure facility in Norway houses over 1 million seed varieties, safeguarding the genetic diversity of our crops. Think of it as the ultimate backup plan for Earth's dinner table. Carved into a mountainside in the Arctic Circle, the vault is designed to withstand pretty much anything: nuclear war, earthquakes, and even rising sea levels. Opened in 2008, it's meant to last 200 years and can endure disasters we hope never to see. What's fascinating is how politically neutral this place is. Countries from around the world, including North Korea, have entrusted their seeds here. Access is strictly limited to authorized personnel, so no, you can't take a peek inside. While it's a sobering thought that we need such a facility, it's comforting to know humanity has a plan, just in case. Number 7. North Sentinel Island, India. North Sentinel Island might look like a tropical paradise, but don't let the white sand beaches fool you. It's not a vacation spot. Home to the Sentinelese, one of the world's most isolated tribes, this island in the Bay of Bengal is a no-go zone for outsiders. The tribe's message is clear: stay away, and they enforce it with arrows. In 2004, when helicopters flew near the island to check on survivors after a tsunami, the Sentinelese greeted them with a shower of projectiles. Their hostility isn't out of malice, but self-preservation. They've lived untouched by modern civilization for thousands of years, and even a common cold could devastate their population. The Indian government has banned all access to the island, both to protect its people and to ensure outsiders don't provoke conflict. North Sentinel remains a mystery, an untouched world where time stands still, and that's exactly how the Sentinelese want it. Number 6. Heard and McDonald Islands, Australia. Far from civilization, in the frigid waters between Madagascar and Antarctica, lie the Heard and McDonald Islands, among the most remote places on Earth. These volcanic islands, dominated by glaciers and icy terrain, are a sanctuary for seals, penguins, and seabirds. Mawson's Peak, an active volcano towering over Heard Island, regularly spews lava, adding to the island's harsh and unpredictable environment. Visiting these islands is virtually impossible. Reaching them requires a 2-week voyage through dangerous seas, and even then, Australia enforces strict restrictions to protect their pristine ecosystems. The islands are also notorious for brutal weather, with gale-force winds and near-freezing temperatures making them inhospitable. Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the islands serve as a reminder of nature's raw, untamed beauty. While they may intrigue adventurers, Heard and McDonald Islands remain unyielding, a wild frontier that few will ever lay eyes on in person. All right, guys, now let's move to Number 5. Lasco Caves, France. Tucked away in France's Dordogne region, the Lasco Caves are a time capsule of humanity's earliest artistic expressions. Inside, over 900 vivid cave paintings, dating back 17,000 years, depict animals, human figures, and abstract symbols. These Paleolithic masterpieces reveal the lives, beliefs, and creativity of our distant ancestors. However, the caves have been off-limits since 1963. The delicate art began to deteriorate due to fungi caused by visitors, and scientists realized that even small human disturbances could irreparably damage this prehistoric treasure. To protect the original works, a precise replica, Lasco II, was created for public viewing. The Lasco caves are more than just ancient art. They are a glimpse into the soul of early humanity. While the original caves remain shrouded in mystery, their story continues to inspire awe. Number 4. Pluto's Gate, Turkey. Pluto's Gate in Hierapolis, Turkey, was considered a literal gateway to the underworld in ancient times, and for good reason. Animals that wandered too close would mysteriously drop dead, and ancient priests used this power to terrify visitors into believing in their connection to the gods. Strabo, an ancient historian, wrote about throwing sparrows into the gate and watching them fall lifeless. Centuries later, modern scientists confirmed the truth. A deadly concentration of CO2 builds up in the area overnight, creating a toxic gas lake. At dawn, the gas disperses, making it safe. Well, mostly. Today, the site is a mix of historical intrigue and scientific wonder. While you can't enter Pluto's gate itself, unless you have a death wish, visitors can safely explore the surrounding ruins of Hierapolis. It's a fascinating reminder of how ancient beliefs and natural phenomena often intertwine. Number 3. Niow Island, Hawaii, USA. Known as the Forbidden Island, Niow is like the VIP section of Hawaii, except no amount of fame or fortune will get you in. Privately owned by the Robinson family since 1864, this secluded paradise is home to just 170 residents who live off the grid without modern conveniences like cars or electricity. The island's closed status dates back to 1952 when Hawaii faced a polio epidemic. The quarantine worked, sparing Niihau's residents from the disease. Today, entering the island requires special permission, which is rarely granted. Even tourists willing to pay top dollar are turned away. For those lucky enough to visit, Niihau offers a glimpse into a simpler way of life, with traditions preserved for generations. For everyone else, it's an elusive wonder, earning its nickname as the Forbidden Island, and reminding us that exclusivity sometimes comes with a deeper purpose. Number 2. Poglia, Italy. Poglia might be the spookiest island in the world. Located near Venice, this tiny landmass was once a quarantine zone for plague victims. Over 160,000 people are said to have died here, and legend has it that half the island's soil is made up of human ashes. If that's not creepy enough, Poglia later became home to a mental hospital rumored to have been run by a sadistic doctor. The institution closed decades ago, but its haunted reputation lingers. Today, Poglia is abandoned, and entering it is strictly prohibited. Though, let's be honest, who wants to hang out on an island filled with ghost stories? Despite its dark history, Poglia remains a point of fascination for paranormal enthusiasts and curious travelers. Its decaying buildings and eerie atmosphere make it the stuff of nightmares, but for now, it's a forbidden mystery sealed off from the world. Number 1. Fort Knox, Kentucky, USA. Fort Knox isn't just a vault, it's a fortress. Housing over half of the U.S. gold reserves, this high-security site in Kentucky is famously impenetrable. Between the steel-reinforced walls, armed guards, and motion sensors, even imagining a heist feels impossible. Here's the kicker. Even staff members can't enter the vault alone. The access codes are divided among multiple people, so no single person holds the key. Talk about teamwork. The building itself is made of concrete-lined granite and designed to withstand anything, from a bomb blast to a zombie apocalypse, probably. While Fort Knox is the stuff of legend, it's also a symbol of trust, or at least the illusion of it. The gold bars stored here might not ever see the light of day, but their presence keeps economies steady. For most of us, though, it's just an untouchable treasure chest, guarded like the crown jewels of America. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you very soon.